Hello everybody, it is me, Jordan Young, aka Sneakernomics, back once again with another video, and today's topic is it's a little bit spicy, bruv.
It's a little bit spicy, bruv.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
It's like a little bit controversial, you get me? Today's episode could very well curry some favor with some of you, and for some of you, you might lose a bit of love for me. Let's see how it goes. Today I'm talking about 5 of the most overrated sneakers in my own collection. First and foremost, the obligatory housekeeping and begging to all of you that have been showing love on my content, both short form and long form, the last month and a bit. I just want to say thank you all very much. I really appreciate the comments, I appreciate the likes, and I appreciate the views a lot. I'm trying to hit 100k subscribers by the end of the year, so if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button for all things sneaker related as I mount this campaign to get to 100,000 subs by the end of the year. If you can help me out by subscribing, you can be the next person to help me in the fulfillment of said goal. So thank you all very much. Let's get into this. Before we get right into it, let's just go over the definition of what overrated is. It's pretty much as it sounds. If you look in the dictionary or if you look on Google, something that's overrated is just something or someone that is valued too highly. And what I'm talking about with regard to these sneakers is that they are valued too highly today. This can either be through the monetary value, or this can be like the hype and opinion of the sneaker is overvalued right now today, in my opinion. I don't need you coming into the comments saying,
Yo, Sneakernomics, your opinion sucks. Yo, Sneakernomics, you suck, man.
You know, I really like that shoe. You know, that shoe's great to me. Therefore, it's not overrated. Fuck you.
I'm not going to put them in any particular order. I'm just going to go through 5 of the most overrated sneakers in my collection. Let's go for it. So the first sneaker on the list, and it's a doozy right off the rip. It's the Nike Air Yeezy 1. Ooh.
That is a spicy take, bruv. Like, that is a very spicy take. Do you know what I mean?
Man's mad on that, you get me?
Ooh. The Nike Air Yeezy 1. Overrated. Why would I say the Nike Air Yeezy 1 is overrated?
Man's mad on that, you get me?
Because it's so ugly. Look at it. I mean, it's one of those sneakers that's kind of like, at this point, beautiful ugly. The main reason I think it's ugly is it's just way too high. Like, the cut is just so high. It reminds me of those like old school Supras. Honestly, this is more like ski boot than sneaker. This is more like rollerblade. Like, you could easily just put some wheels on this and anyone would be thinking, yo man, like, bro's got some mean rollerblades.
That is a spicy take, bruv. Like, that is a very spicy take. Do you know what I mean?
Now, I know they are important in terms of like sneaker history. It's Kanye and Nike. But whenever I look at this shoe, I'm never looking at it like, wow, that's a gorgeous sneaker. And given how expensive these are and how much money they command, they're just overrated.
Man's mad on that, you get me?
I'm lucky that my pair is like mad beaten. Therefore, it's still super wearable. But there is my first overrated sneaker in my collection, the Air Yeezy 1. Yeah, you liking that? Yeah, you liking that spiciness? It's like, I told you it was going to be spicy, bruv. You get me? So the next overrated sneaker I have are these. The Air Jordan 1 Off-White UNC. Woo!
Bro, is this guy serious? No. He can't be serious. He's just doing this for views. This is not his opinion. He's just trying to work us up. This is bullshit.
Like, bruv, that's another mad take, fam, still. Like, that's bare jokes, fam, you get me?
Yo, man, you said the Jordan 1 UNCs are overrated? Yeah, fuck you.
So it's a tricky one for me because the UNC 1 is actually my favorite Jordan 1 of all time. So it doesn't really follow that I would feel that the UNC Off-White is overrated. But there's just something about these in hand that don't really sing for me. And I just feel like the Chicago 1 Off-White is spectacular. The EU pair is pretty spectacular. But these just don't quite lands in the same way for me. I can't really point to any one particular feature that stands out as being the reason for why they're overrated. It's really just the price that they go for, the hype associated with them, and the fact that in hands, in person, they just don't do it for me.
That's bad jokes, fam. You get me?
How we doing out there? Yeah, heart rate is up. Yeah, temperatures up a little bit. Some of you might be loving this, but some of you might be, punching the air or headbutting pillows or screaming into your bicep or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's keep it rolling with number 3. Ooh, the Dornbecker 4s.
Yo, man, this dude's lost his fucking mind. This dude's not in his right mind right now. I bet you he hasn't taken his meds today.
Did you just say that the Dornbecker 4s were overrated? Yeah, fuck you.
So let me be clear. I love all of these shoes. I love them. The reason these are overrated is because of the price they go for these days. I got these 6-7 years ago for £300. And these days they go for like north of £1,500. I would never pay that for this shoe. I'd happily pay £300 for them again. But the fact that they've gone up so much in price is the reason why I consider them overrated now. It's a beautiful shoe. I love the design. I love Isaiah Scott, the designer. It's a cool shoe. It's really just the value and the fact that people prop these up as one of the best Jordan 4s of all time these days, when years ago they didn't. Again, those are the criteria for being overrated that I feel these meet. Cry about it. How we doing? How's the heart rate? Yeah, temperature's okay? You good? You still with me?
Yo, Sneakernomics, you suck, man.
You ready for number 4? The number 4 most overrated sneaker in my collection is these. Woo! The MF Dooms.
Oh my god.
The MF Dooms.
Oh my god. That is the biggest L take I've ever heard.
Hey, are you the guy that just called the MF Dooms overrated? Yeah, fuck you. That is a spicy take, bruv. Like, that is a very spicy take. Do you know what I mean?
I can feel your knickers from here absolutely twisting up in between your ass cheeks. Listen, the reason why the Doom... And first of all, let me just say, like, I love MF Doom, man. Like, Metal Fingers, like Victor Vaughn, King Ghidra. Daniel DeMille is the man. Like, I love MF Doom. I love his music. Big fan. But let's be real. The main reason why people like this sneaker is just because it's an MF Doom sneaker. And they only really cottoned on to Doom after he died. Like, most people never really gave a shit about this shoe up until he passed away. At which point everyone became like a Doom fan. And so the prices on these days are ridiculous, which is why they're overrated. And they're pretty boring, in all honesty. Like, if you take away the Doom... like references, this is a sneaker that no one's taking a second look at, no one would give a shit about. So again, overrated because of how expensive they are, and overrated because of how many people have just jumped on the hype train about Doom. That's it. You can hate on me all you want. It's the facts, man.
Man, that is a mad take, fam. You get me? That's a mad take still, fam.
Okay, last one. I can imagine there's probably a few smashed screens out there and you've maybe been pacing around your living room. Nah. I probably give myself too much credit for inciting so much of a reaction. But in any event, the last sneaker I want to talk about today, the last overrated sneaker in my collection are these, the Off-White 4s. Woo!
Are you the guy that said the Off-White 4s are overrated? Yeah, fuck you.
So I think by now you can understand how and why these satisfy the overrated criteria. Prices are ridiculous. The amount of hype and fanfare and furore around this sneaker is crazy. In my opinion, they're just not really worth it. I'll be the first to tell you they are pretty, very pretty shoe. The whole postmodern twists with Off-White is brilliant and they look good. It's a good looking shoe, absolutely 100%. It's just they're not that wearable practically They're not like a daily driver. They're not like a shoe you can really beat up. It's mainly because this material is so fragile. It's so easy to get dirty, and they're so hard to clean and maintain. So this really is kind of like a special occasion shoe. And because it's not the kind of shoe that you can like beat up regularly and smash to the ground, it forces you into a position where you have to be a little bit protective and precious about it, which is something that I don't like about it. So they're too expensive, there's too much hype around them, and they're not really the most practical sneaker out there to wear regularly. That's why they're overrated. Special mention, Travis 1 Lows. It's a low-cut Jordan. They go for crazy money. They're massively overhyped, but I actually got these for a decent price under market. That's why I have a pair. I'd be interested to hear your comments about my selections for the 5 most or 5 of the most overrated sneakers in my collection. Again, I love them all, and they all have a very welcome residence here in my collection. I just think given the money that they go for, and given the current hype opinion about them out there in the sneaker world right now, they're a bit overvalued for what they are, and so that's why I consider them overrated. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so for more controversial, spicy content like this, and I look forward to seeing you fellas on the next video. Thanks again, and peace.